Hey guys, welcome to Crazy Gamers Models. How's it going? I got a little treat here, a little something different. I'm building that Panther tank, that that Ausf tank, and I found this on the internet. So this is a COBI, um, generic Lego, I guess it was called. It is a Panzer V Panther Ausf, and that's what I'm building. I got the book right here. I'll show you that I'm building that here. See, Panther. So I saw this and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pick this up. So I got this, and it's 490 pieces, and it comes with 2 people, and it's supposedly compatible with other Legos. I'm not sure how that works. So let's take a look at what the back looks like. See, here we got guns move, turret moves. It's 27.5 centimeters long, 10.8 inches, 11.5 centimeters tall, 4.5 inches. It has a hatch that shows the engine, and it was in service from 1943 to 45. From Germany as a medium tank. It weighed 44.8 tons. Well, that's 98,000 pounds, almost 10,000, 99,000 pounds. It had 100 millimeters of armor maximum at a 7.5 centimeter 42L70 gun, 2 MG34 machine guns, a Maybach 230P30 690 horsepower engine, and average speed of 46 kilometers per hour or 29 miles per hour, and it had a crew of 5. And then it looks like it's got like a little rocket launcher thing there, and that's the MG44 2034, and there it says compatible with other brands, and collectible game cards inside. I don't know what the game cards, but these are pretty cool. They're made in Poland. And I saw this and I just, oh wait, some more on the side there. The tracks move, it looks like. And then different hatches. And then there's some stuff. It's too tall. But let's take a look what's in the box and let's see how this is built. Because we know how the TACOM model was built. Let's see what we get in here. So we have the instruction book that has stuff inside of it, and then we have a range of parts here. Bags. Now my son is a huge fan of Legos. He has tons of them. I grew up doing Legos, so this should be pretty fun. It's a little different than modeling. Some large pieces. Oh look, they have COBI on them, COBI, whatever it's called. So we got bags not labeled numbers. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bags and 6 large pieces, and then each one of these bags appears to have bags in it. And we're going to open all this up and take a look at it, because I'm going to step away and I'm going to build it. I might build it here. I don't know. We'll see how long this video is going to be. So, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags in there. That one was there. So that bag was labeled number 2, so I want to keep that separate, because it might be a system. We'll open that one later. So let's see what it looks like in the manual here. Alright, let's see what we got. And then we have some stuff in here. Oh, look at the trading card. Oh, it's all glossy. Oh, I guess this is some kind of game you can play with these. Huh. I have no idea. I'll check that out. Alright, so we got ×6, all this. This looks like the lower hall here. So it looks like we're building the lower hall. Definitely not a whole bunch of interior like the TACOM model. And I just got this as a joke, guys, because I'm building that TACOM. And I thought it'd be cool to have a Lego one of these or a COBI one of these. They have a whole historical collection, and I may get one for each of the models I'm gonna build. I don't know. I will tell you this: they are cheaper than Lego brand Legos. Oh, okay. So this would take bag number 2. So glad I kept that separate. And then let's see what else is in here. So we flip through here. So got all the wheels. It's got the interleaved wheels, like on a Panther. It's got the tracks. Individual link tracks, 32 of them. Now we're on to bag 3. Oh, it's got to be careful the difference there. And this is their custom pieces that they have with the markings on there. And there's the gun turret going on. And then here's some other ones they have. They have a Ford Malter ambulance. Then they have a Sherman M4A1, a Sherman Firefly, and then they have the Sturmpanzer 4. So that's that. Alright, I'm going to pause the video and we're going to put some of this together and see how well they snap together. Hold 1 second. Alright guys, I got it all organized here on the bench. And we're going to get started here for a little bit of this build on here. So we need this piece and that piece. And then we need this piece here, like so. They snap together pretty good. Nice tight fit. Nice tight fit. So we got that right there. We got this lower section going together. And then we have, oh, that's going to be these guys right here. Like that. And a 4 right here. And then 1, 2 of these like that. Make sure they're all pressed down. Okay. And then we're going to flip it over like that. We're going to believe that's correct. Yep, just like so. Then we're going to go so. Well, it's been a long time since I put a Lego together, or generic Lego. My son does Legos all the time. I do have to admit, I do occasionally help him do a Lego. Pushing the pieces together and whatnot. He normally doesn't have any problems anymore. So then we're going to put these pieces in between. Like so. A lot of wheels on these. A lot of wheels. An update on the Panther is I have the torsion bars painted black, and I have cleaned up all the wheels, and I have sprayed them. So I sprayed them with Mr. Servicer 1500. That's that one. That's that one right there. So we have what would be the torsion bars. So let's flip over here. Now we need that oriented the right way. Goes like this now. You know what? I definitely. Oh, I guess that's right. Well, if I put this together wrong on camera, that's going to be hilarious. I'm going to flip it over. Yeah, I did. I put that together wrong. Wow. Yep. I'll wedge that off real quick. Fix that. Wow, these are some sticky Legos. So these gotta go like that. Yeah, I totally messed that up. See, even with these, you have to pay attention to the instructions. So, let's get this one on here. That. Now, put that back down. Now we flip it over. And put these two on here. Like so. And then this goes on the back. And on the back like that. And then we're going to put on another one of these. That. And then one of these on the front. I'm not going to name what all these pieces are, because I have been to the Legoland, and we took a class there building Legos, and they named what all these pieces are, and each piece has a unique name and description. It is amazing that they take that kind of time to name all their Lego pieces with an official name. If you've never been to Legoland, it is freaking fun. It is fun. So the Ag Tiger, hopefully tomorrow, I'll be getting that out. I have gotten the stuff I needed done on it, and I have the resin add-on nuts and bolts for the transmission cover. I'm still working on how to clean those up. I've tried to cut them off as close as possible to the actual piece, but it's still left a little bit of a nub. Tried sanding them off. They're tiny. Sanding them off has been proven to be a little difficult. So I'm starting on the lower hull and whatnot tomorrow. And then, because I want that done before I start fitting anything, check for fit issues. And then also, the next couple days, I'm going to make my video on my 1/32 Special Hobbies Tempest Mark II, the high-tech version, because I want to start making some progress on that. I have attempted to make videos on it. I definitely put the wrong piece on there again. I have attempted to make a few videos covering it, but they all haven't worked out so well. Like, major failures on the videos. So I'm hoping if I give it the third time, I've tried it twice, I'm hoping a third time is going to be the charm. So now we need 2 of these, 1 there, 1 there. I'm hoping all this is on camera. I'm just building, I'm not looking up at the camera. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to do all of this on camera. Get a little bit more done, and then I'll finish it up and show you the finished product. Or I may do the whole thing on camera. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we're already on step 13. I'm sure if I didn't mess something up like I did here. Okay. That goes like that. There we go. Goes on there like that. And then we have this piece goes here. And we have one of these round pieces going on for the front armor, and they have that sloped armor to deflect the shots that are fired upon them in combat, which they copied off Russia's T-34. And after that, they did pretty good. Tank. I think if they kept making the Panthers and stopped messing around with the King Tigers and whatnot, that they would have did a little bit better. I mean, they still would have lost. I mean, tyranny always loses. So, alright, everybody wants something bigger and better. That's just the way it is. So, we got that. All that done. Now we're on to another page. Try to get this in the shot here. Oh, look, we have the engine pieces going on here. Goes there. That goes there. And look, there's the exhaust stacks for the Maybach engine. Look at that. There we go. The engine is in. If it was only that easy. Is there... Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, some of these are tight fit. Wow. Definitely tight tolerances on their injection molding. So now we have piece. It's going to go on there like that. Now we're getting somewhere on this. So, then we need... I always sort my parts, which drives my son crazy because he wants to start building the Lego right away, or the building kit right away, and I'm constantly sorting all my pieces. So, but it does make the build go more efficiently, I believe. So, I'm not a very organized person in general, but when it comes to like model building and stuff, I like to be organized to find things. So now we have the different color, what we call a paint scheme, I guess we would call it. So, camouflage. Guess this would, wonder if this would be considered their desert camo. Didn't say on the model if it was desert camo or not. Okay, there's that just done. Now we have this piece will go on there. And this piece will go on there like that. If this is boring, guys, you let me know, and if I do another one of these, I'll be sure to just do the highlights. But really nothing going on. I'll just sit here and do this. I'm at a standstill on modeling until tomorrow, so I figured just do this. So, got that wonderful paint drying and practicing on my decals. Trying to get some dials to conform on the burnt Panther, which also has the same chassis as this. So, I do most of my modeling early in the morning, and then I get other stuff done in the afternoon. Alright, so right there. Make sure that's in the center. This go like that. It's gonna go like that. And that is all of that step. Wow, this one's got a lot on it. So we need this onto this white one. Go there. And then this white one goes on the brown one on this side. This piece with the holes towards the front. Is this what it appears on the instructions? The holes, little, I guess, holes go to the front. I don't know what they would be considered. Okay. Well, this is turning out to be a pretty big model. I was not aware of something here. This goes up one, like so. Wow. Only on camera do we mess things up. It's the only way you would mess up a Lego. When people see this, they're gonna laugh. This is funny. I can build a model, but I can't build a Lego. So, but we'll get there. So it's all, I enjoy doing it, so that's all that matters. One of these. Let's see here. One of these. Goes there like that. And that appears to be all of that section. So it's definitely coming along. Let's see here. Alright. So we have one of these here. One of these here. That appears one of these here. Then we have this to go in there. This to go there. And that in there. Instructions aren't bad on this. So I didn't know how these instructions were going to be. I made a few mistakes because I mislooked at the instructions, but I think that was more my fault. Like right there. It's just, you know, I don't want this video to go too long, but you know, it's going a little bit. There's just an issue with errors and issues and things. That's mostly my fault. That's not the right piece. This one. Go in there. And there. Leaving room around that engine. Okay, that's all of this. So now, let me put that there. Okay, see that I'm already at 30 minutes here. So I am gonna drop at this. As soon as this pile is done, I'm gonna cut the video and do some more at a later date. Yep, I see an issue again. Is this piece? It goes like that. Non-symmetrical building. That always gets me. I always think things should be symmetrical, and then I always get thrown off by that. And then we need this piece there. Now this piece there. So that would be that one. we are in the home stretch. So we need 2 of these right there and right there. And we need this right there. It's pretty cool. They show you that. There. And then we need a flat 2-1 here. And then we need this piece here. Over here. Like so. And then 2 of these. 1. That. 1. Like that. And then over here, we need this one. Goes up here. And then this other one that doesn't have a marking goes there. And then this one that does have a marking goes there. And then we have another one without a marking that goes right there. Then we have, is it this one? See, they showed you the 1-to-1 on this, but they don't show you how long that piece is supposed to be. So then we have that piece there. And then that piece there, like that. And then we have these 2 pieces going in as filler there. It'd be cool if it had the front hatch where you could see some of the transmission, but you know, not everything's a full interior kit model. So we're gonna put 4 of these on like so. Alright. That. So 4 of those. And then we have this panel here. This panel here. And then that panel to go there. We'll put this yeah, look at that, I missed something on this side. Totally missed that. So got our radiator fans going on here like that. And this piece go on like that. So that's that. Now let's step 25. And then now we just have this little bit left here. So we have to take this, these, that there, that. And the white one is going to go. Okay, so that's the driver's hatch. So this one is the radio operator's hatch. So they do have the hatches that open. Look at that. I don't know why there's a sprocket in there. I don't know. An axle. Okay, so now we're going to put one of our tool holders on, which I can't find at metal tool clamps for 1/35th scale for my models. And then okay. Goes there. Goes there. And I have a white one, but not a brown one. So I don't know why that is that way. So I don't know why, but that's the pieces they give me, so that's what I'm going to do. So now I put this one there like that. This one like that. And we'll put on these pieces here. And that is the end of the first part. So I'm going to put this up if you guys, I'm going to film the other part, the last part of it. And if you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll just show you the model in the end and a quick follow-up video. For Crazy Gamer Models, I am the Crazy Gamer. You guys have a fantastic day. Alright, we're just going to continue on here. I know I said I was going to make it 2 different videos, but I'm just going to do it all in one video. So we're going to continue on with bag number 2. So here we go. We're going to take... So... Okay, I'm looking for a clear part. Here we go. So that... Go in there. And then we need... Well, these pieces are just everywhere, and I just organized them. Can't find them, so... Here we go. So, now we're getting started. We got the front light going on. And then we have this longer, flat, smooth transition there. And then this shorter transition there. And then we have the 4 radiators. Little radiator grills, we'll call them. Well, they are grills, so that would be the proper term. So if this is not your kind of video, then let me know, and I won't do them anymore. I'll just do quick reviews, because as I said, I do have some more of these kits to do, but I just figured I would try a longer video of a build of one of these just to see how it goes, because I want to do longer builds of my Yag Tiger and things like that. And to be honest with you, I didn't know if I could entertain you or entertain the audience for a longer period of time, because I have facts, but I don't know if y'all would be interested in my facts. But earlier I was talking about I think it was in a different video. I was talking about why I build uh, German tanks, and it is mainly because I like flawed things. I like things that are flawed, and I find that fascinating. I find things that shouldn't have worked, but they managed to work, and then they could have been fixed. Things could have been fixed so easily. It's funny how that is. That you know, a simple thing as fixing um, fixing a transmission or making something more accessible, and it wasn't done. It was just not done. And the engine, they would keep, they had the Panzer, 4, and then they moved on to the Panzer 5, which would be your Panthers, and get that in there. That's your machine gun there on the front angled armor. And they had the Panzer and the Panzer 4, so they do the Panzer 5, which is your Panther. And then it was already limited on what the engine could do with the weight of the vehicle. So then they make it heavier. They add a bigger gun to it. They did a Yagged Panther, and then now we're gonna go even bigger. So we want an even bigger gun on it. So we're gonna do a Tiger 2, your King Tiger, and that was limited on what everything was under the ability to. They needed a bigger engine, they needed a bigger design, a better chassis for one. It could have been engineered better, which wouldn't have worked out well for anybody if it was. But I don't know, it's just silly, all that technology, and they continue not to fix flaws. And German engineering has always been spectacular, I think. I mean, look at their cars. Look at German cars. They're fantastic. They're well made, well engineered. Well, this one's tricky here. We'll lose any pieces. There we go. And, they had amazing engineering. I watched a documentary on the BF 109 plane. They were restoring one, and they told the guy working on, I believe he was working on the crankshaft or the camshafts in it, and they told him, be careful not to break it because we don't have the technology to make a new one. They managed in 1940s, 1939, 36, 39, 40s to build this, but we can't. But if it breaks, we can't fix it, or we can't make a new one today. It's funny. It's like the space shuttle program. Why don't we build another space shuttle? Well, technically we can't. We don't know how. Not that we don't have the plans. We do have the plans, but everything wasn't CAD drawn and computer engineered. So the plans that were drawn up weren't accurate. So measurements and changes were made on the fly and basically not jotted down. And engineering stuff myself and things like that, I would do that. I would have a print and it didn't match up to the specs or it didn't fit, and I would change it to make it fit, and I wouldn't write down what I changed. So, I mean, I would try to. I mean, it was probably bad engineering on my part, but that happens a lot, and that trade skill to where you have an error or an issue with things and you have to make an adjustment instead of redesigning the part on a computer or waiting for a new part to be manufactured and that time delay. You just fix what you have, or you have the ability to fix what you have, fix any issues that arise or situations that come up that need to be fixed on it. Another example is the James Webb Telescope project. You know, it's way behind budget and cost and time, way past time it was supposed to go up. I don't know, it was a couple of years ago, but they keep running into simple errors where, you know, it was designed incorrectly on the computer, or it it was human error, and it just put the project over budget, and the delays were horrendous. And now it's at to the point to where, they funneled so much money into it. Why? It's cost too much, so you just have to keep shoveling money into it, apparently. So that's what we're doing now. So, but I mean, it's a revolution in technology. It's nothing else is going to be like it. But the way we used to do things, engineering wise, and the way that I learned to build and make things was you just you figure it out, and you a lot of times you don't have the luxury of a computer and things like that. Like, I could always make things, and I never learned CAM design or CAD, or I've learned it now later in life, but I've always done things old machining style. There was a company I worked for. There was a very old German man. When he taught me things, he was in his 80s already, and he taught me a whole new way to look at problems and engineering aspects. And he was crazy smart, and I I enjoyed every minute that he taught me something. Hard to understand, but I enjoyed every minute of it, and I wish I could learn more from him. I really do. I learned so much. Okay, so back on to the subject of this. Let us see here. So we're back on. We're getting this on here. I don't know what part this is. This may be the back of it. Yeah, this could be the back end. We got the front end there. Sorry about that rant about engineering. I'm a huge science person. Okay, here we go. So that is that. So that's all those steps. I'm going to try to figure out, you know what, I just realized that you guys can't see. You guys are getting a shadow. I'm super sorry about that. I didn't realize that was happening. Sorry, the viewfinder was obstructed by the microphone, so I kind of try to keep my project in the center of this 90, and that's kind of how I know it's in the shot. So I apologize for that. So this is gonna lock all this into place like that, and then I want to say I got like 3 of these, and I want to say this is the larger one of the kits. I just chose this one because I'm currently working on the Panther. I thought that would be cool to see this version of the Panther. Let's see. And the fact that it was a Panzer 5A, because a lot of times the Panthers you see in things are the G model, and I was never a fan of the G. I always liked the A. More flaws. Goes back to that flaw thing, I guess. So let us put on some exhaust here. Oh, popped that off, didn't I? So, is there 5 showing? Yep, 5 showing. You would think they would have one going each way. I guess that's... I have a feeling that that's not accurate either. So, put that there. Wow, these are just popping off like crazy. I have to be more gentle with my sticking of the parts. Alright. I like this. This brown and white is pretty cool. I guess this could be like a winter camo, maybe? Maybe they're trying to cover their bases of the model. You got your winterizing and all that stuff. And you got your desert all in one. Okay, so we're going to stick this on there like that. Alright. It's definitely a tight fit. So, as you can see, it's the back end. It really doesn't want to move. It's hinged, but I guess that's just for support. It's got the little toe hooks on it. I thought that was a nice touch. So, there's that. For some reason it feels dark in here for some reason. I hope the video light's coming out. Okay, so now we're looking at doing some wheels here, but first let us put on these pieces. So that's going to go on there like that. Then we have these two little I don't know what these are. They're definitely not on my TACOM model. Wow, they're hard to get in. I might have to pull out a tool. Oh, this is a trick right here, isn't it? I have to pull this off. Alright, there's one. Okay, there's that. Now we can put this piece back on. Okay, now we need this piece to go there. And we knocked off the light, of course. Well, this is just like a TACOM model. Now I keep breaking off pieces. It's just like regular model building. So we are going to put a wheel on this way around. Well, that's going to go there, 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 and there. Oh, look at that. It shows you a little trick to putting those pieces in. Oh, fantastic. And I broke a piece off again. on here. Like so. Well, see, this is why you pay attention to the instructions. I'll tell you, this kit is comedy hour. Okay, so now I'm going to use that tool this time. So you put this on here like that, and it goes there. And wow, that's much easier. That is much easier, let me tell you. So this is going to go right there like that. And then we're going to put I'm going to upload this video, and it's going to take forever to upload, and I'm going to regret it. But I'm going to do it anyways because I recorded it. But I am sorry that it is so long. I really am. I didn't think this was going to turn into this. I really didn't. I thought these were jokes. I didn't think thought they were like a cheap knockoff. But these are actually really high quality and nice. I had gotten these as a joke thing. You know, hey look, I built my Panther, it's done, and you know, but this is actually, these are pretty cool. I think they're pretty cool. So, what goes there? Oh, they make like little studs, that's cool. Yeah, this is a crazy video. So now we gotta put all the white wheels on the other direction. So now on a normal Panther, they would have double interleaved wheels. And I would show you that on the actual Panther, because on my Panther the wheels are assembled and painted, but I don't want to make this video any longer than it already is. If you guys stick through this video, major props to you, because I would honestly, I would watch it, but that's just me. Well, this one just wants to fall off all the time, doesn't it? That one just wants to fall off every single time. Okay, so now we're working on the front here, and we're building this piece with this piece. That. Put that there like that. This. This. And that is going to go right up there like that. Look at that. An actual Panther actually has a thing to keep the flaps, the guards from running down. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And we're going to do same thing on the other side in pretty much reverse order of colors. So that one's going to go on there. There's this piece. These. And I'm going to stick that on there. And guys, I hope the sound is good too. I posted a couple of videos with this sound setup, so nobody said anything. So I hope that they're working out. So we have This one. This one. It's going to go on back here. And then this setup. It's going to go on back there. And that is that. And now we're going to do the front drive sprockets. So we have this, that, and that. Okie dokie. Go like that. Drive sprocket goes on, and now these go on the fronts. Well, you would think they would have made one of these brown to keep up with the alternating colors that they did with the idler wheels in the back. But who am I to judge? And now we are on bag 3. And it says, be careful, note the difference. I don't even see that being done yet. Well, I'm going to pause here, and I'm going to build the rest and make this video even longer. Hold, please. Okay, it's the next day, and we are going to finish this. I built some stuff off camera because it was going to take way too long. So I have what I've left to do on the camera just real quick is putting on the tracks. I have built the tracks right here, they are. So we're just gonna, they only have the one guide horn, which I noticed is not correct. And well, that's a see, I thought it was a tight fit, but it's not. Alright, so now we have this one to do. Oops, wrong way. Again, I want to deeply, apologize for the length of this video. I had not intended it to go on this long. Here is the tracks on. Now, earlier I have prepared this turret with a little guy in there. That's going to click on there like that. Then there's these two little track holder pieces. Right there. And right there, and there we go. We have us a Panther Ausf A. Panzer 5 Panther tank, just like the one we're building. And it's got, the machine gun. It's got the bow gun that moves up and down. It's got this. The turret rotates. You can take a look into the engine hatch and see the Maybach engine. You can look into the radio hatch, the driver's hatch, and then, the tracks move. got adjustable fenders. It's got a shovel. It's got some spare track pieces. You know, and it's got, the cupola opens and closes. It's got a commander with some binoculars. And a guy with an RPG. Nothing like a guy with an RPG. So, I haven't looked up what this game system is with this card. But apparently they only come with the tanks. So, I only have the one tank currently. This is the one I'm building. I'm building a Panther, so I build a Panther. Again, I thought this was going to be a joke. I was going to say, hey, look, I finished my Panther, and show you this, but this was a build in itself. It took a lot longer than I had anticipated. So, if you guys stuck through this whole thing, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm putting the Yag Tiger on the table right now. So, for Crazy Gamers Models, I'm the Crazy Gamer. You guys have a fantastic day, and thank you so much.